This conference will now be recorded.
So guys, what is the last class?
Structure of Python, inbuilt functions and user-defined functions.
Okay, so am I explain anything about user-defined functions?
Yeah, the structure and how it's going to be called, and arguments and dynamic arguments.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's go to your specific folder. It was a built-in functions, right? I think I explained about the built-in functions. So what extent I explained, let's look at once. Yeah, so this is the way we can send the data. Okay, written also. Okay, everything. Even user-defined function definitions also we are done, right? Okay, that's great. Now today topic is, let's go for Python operators. So 09/27/2022 Python operators. So let's go for understanding the Python operators. See, in any programming language, operators are basically do performing some tasks, right? Operations. It can performing some kind of operations. For that one, the operators will help us. Okay. So in case of Python programming language, there are different operators are there. The first one is arithmetic operators, and the second one is the relational operators. Okay, and third one is logical operators, and fourth one is assignment operators, and fifth one is somewhat special operators. Okay, so these are the kind of operators we have it. Even we have bitwise operators are there, so which we are not using anywhere. So only now who are working on the embedded system and robotics, those people will work on that particular bitwise operators. Let's discussing about this particular 5 operators. Okay, so without wasting of much time, let's go for understanding the arithmetic operators. See, I think so everyone know about okay, arithmetic operators. So basically in any programming language, there are 5 type of arithmetic operators are there, but the Python is Python is supporting the 7 type of arithmetic operators. For performing the addition, we can use the plus. For addition and for subtraction, we can use minus, and for multiplication we can use asterisk, and for division we can use the slash symbol, and modulus. For remainder we will have the modulus. For modulus, we will have the percentage symbol. Okay, so these are the five kind of operators. It can be supported by any programming language, but we have two more operators are there. Once we are done this five, then we can talk about those two. Okay, for example, if we have a data is 34 or 125, and if we have the data is 4 or b, for example it is 34, then if I do the a plus b, so what it can do, it can addition, right? So if I do the a minus b, this is subtraction, and this is multiplication. Everyone know about this particular operations. Okay, so you don't need to waste much time to understanding this one. So and next one is we can have the division. When we did the 125 by 34, what could be the coefficient that we can able to get it out at? But you will be getting the fractional result actually. But if you want to get the only remainder, then we can use the percentile symbol. Okay, so 23 is my remainder, and 3.6764 it's my coefficient, and this could be the multiplication of 125 and 125 into 34, right? So this is fine, but we have the two more operators, right? What are those operators? See, here we have a small difference between the single slash and two slashes. So here we will be getting the flooring. The flooring means removing the, okay, removing the decimal points after the number. Okay, so this is the small difference between the division and floor division. So if I use the small division, if I use the normal division, then we will be getting the exact value. Okay, so but when I'm using the percentile symbol, it's what it is making, it was flooring, and it is giving the result of the left side of the this particular point. This is about nor a flooring division. Okay, this is flooring division. So now we will have the multiplication, and two stars. We can use the single star, or else we can use the two stars. But when I'm using these two stars, then which is the power of it? So first one is the 124 into 34, but the two stars, if I use it, then it's a 120 power of 34 actually. Okay, so that we are getting the this huge number. Okay, so these are the 7 type of operators which is there in Python programming language. Can you please note these 7 operators? Akhilesh, Rajesh and Srilekha. If it is done, please let me know.
Yes, done.
Okay, this even power symbol also. This is exponential. This is exponential operator. Okay, to performing the exponential of one number by another number, then we can use the two stars. Now we have the relational operators. When it comes to the relational operators, so we can compare the any two objects, then we can use the relational operators. For example, if we have a number is 12 or 13, b value is 45, then we can use the a less than b if and only if a value is smaller than the b, then it can be returns the true, right. If I do the a greater than b, if and only if a value is more than the b, then it can be returns the true. A equal to b if and only if the both a and b are same, then it can be returns the true. A not equal to b if and only if both are different, then it can be returns the true. Okay. And a less than or equal to b if and only if a will be the smaller than the b, or else if a and b both are same, then it can be returns the true. Okay. Now a greater than or equal to b if and only if a and b either both are same, or else a might be greater than or more than the b, then it can be returns the true. Okay, I hope you clear my point. So these are the 6 operators will help you to compare the any two operators or any two operands, or else for creating some kind of conditions in upcoming classes. Okay, note this example.
Is it always required like a space between a and the operator, or
No need,
okay?
even it is also correct only. Okay, but for looking it will be the good, that's the reason.
Got it.
Done. Next one is assignment operator. Coming to this assignment operator, so if you want to be assign the some data to a variable with help of the equal to operator, we can do it. Okay, this is assignment operator. And for example, if you want assigning the a variable to another variable, that is also we can do it. Or else we can write some kind of expression. So this expression can be evaluated. The result of this particular expression will be holding into one particular variable. So this kind of operation we are calling it same expression to a variable. Expression to a variable. So this kind of operation we are calling it same variable to a variable. Okay, and this one is and constant to variable. Constant to variable. Is it clear my point? So variable to variable, constant to variable, and expression to variable. So this kind of things we can consider. Value of a, which is 13, and value of b, which is also 13, and value of c, so it might be some value. So this is the 3 ways we can use the assignment operator for assigning the constant data, for assigning the variable data, for assigning the expression results, right? I hope you clear. So once it is done, we'll discuss about compound assignment operator. Compound assignment operator. So when coming to the compound assignment, For example, I want to be update the value of a. I want to be update the value of a with addition of the a plus b. Okay, so I want to be performing the addition of a plus b. The result I want to be holding into the a itself. So before operation and after operation, the value of a has changed or not? Yes, of course it was changed. So this kind of operation, we can use the operator symbol and equal to. Okay, operator symbol and equal to. Okay, so which means, so a equal to a plus b, which means a equal to b. Okay, a equal to b. So a equal to a plus b, which is equal to a plus equal to b. So that's the reason previous one and present one has get the same result. So meanwhile, we can do the subtraction also. A minus equal to b in the sense equal to a minus b. If I do the a into equal to b in the sense, so it can performing the multiplication of a and b, the result we are assigning to the a itself. So this is the way you can use the operator and assignment operator. So this kind of operations we are calling it say compound assignment operators. Note this example. Done. Hello,
Yes.
Akhilesh, Rajesh, is it done?
Yes, mine's done.
Okay. Now let's talk about the special operators. For performing these special operations, okay, there are three kind of operations we can do it. So one is the membership operator. Membership operator. So membership operator in the sense you can simply check one data element is member or element is available in group of elements or not, in a group or not, that we can do with help of the membership operator. For that one, we have the two, and we have a keyword is in keyword. With help of the in keyword, we can performing that kind of operation. And so we have one more operator is there, which is a combination of the not and in. So this is also keywords only. So with help of these two keywords, here in and not in are doing the same thing but quite opposite. So which means I have a data is 12 and I have some group of elements which is 12, 90 or 12 or 89. Okay, I have the C variable, so the C which is having the 120, but try to observe here the A which is there in the group or not, but the C is not there, right? So if I do the A in B, okay, so here A is available in my group of elements so that it can be returns the true. Next thing is that if I apply the not in for the same thing, it can be returns the false, because of If element is available, not in can be returns the false. If element is available, in can be returns the true. Next example is C in A. Actually, C is not there inside of the B, right? So that's the reason it was returns the false. But if I do the same thing for the not in, then it was quite opposite for the in. So we will get the result is true. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, can you note this example?
Done.
This is about membership operator. Now identity operator. Even operator is also membership operator only. Sorry, special operator. So here identity operator, which is checking the memory location of any two objects. Is it same or not? Okay, checking the memory location of any two objects are same or not. Same or not, that we can check with help of the identity operator. For that one, we have a keyword is, and the second one is not. So this is the two or will help you to checking both memory locations are same or not. Let me consider I have a data is SOC, SOFTECH. Okay, and I have this I have the B, and which is the also same thing, SOC, SOFTECH. I have the C, and which is also SOC Softec, but here both different words. Okay, so two words are there. Next one is SOC, SOFTCH. Okay, see, I just want to be compare the A and B. Both memory locations are same or not. I'm not comparing the data. Let me try to understand. We are going to be finding the memory location of A, and we are going to be finding the memory location of B. So here the data are same, but the memory locations are different for this last two, C and D. Okay, for the C and D, the memory locations are different, but the A and B memory locations are same. Okay, if both memory locations are same, A is B returns the true because of A and B are the same memory location, and A is not B. So if in case if the memory locations are same, but if I apply the A is not, then it was returns the false. If the memory locations are same, is not can be returns the false. If memory locations are same, is can be returns the true. Okay, for example, I want to compare the memory location of C and B. Here the C and B, even the data is same, but memory locations are different. So if I use the A is C, sorry, C is D, C is D, here the both memory locations are different, so that it was returns the false. Next one is not of D. If A and B both are C and D or both are different memory location, if I do the is not, then it was returns the true. Okay, so these are the is and is not can be help us to find the or to check the memory locations of any two objects. Here, which is not working with the data, which is working with memory location, that you should remember it. Execute. Done?
Yep.
Okay. Now, let's go for logical operators. Coming to the logical operators. So there are three logical operators are there inside of the Python. The first one is logical AND. Second one is logical OR. Third one is logical NOT. Okay. See, in case of AND, we can use the AND keyword. In case of OR, we can use the OR keyword. For performing the NOT operation, we can use the NOT keyword. Here, these three are the keywords. It can help you to perform the logical operations. Okay. See, in Python programming language, there are 10 data types are there. Okay. So, for example, in case of integer, 0 is nothing but it's a false. It's a false case. Okay. And in case of float, what is mean that for if it at what situations the float can be the false case? 0.0, right? It means it's a false case. And if I consider the complex, complex means when the data which is storing in the format of 0 plus 0j, then it was the false case. Other than these things, it could be anything. It can be true case only. Okay. And when it comes to the bool, so false means false case. False keyword is nothing but it's a false case. In case of boolean data, none data type, in case of none type, so here none is my keyword. So for none keyword, default it's a false case only. Okay. Other than this three, other than this five, so we have the string, you know, the list, you know, the tuple, you know, the set, you know, the dictionary. So these are the data elements which is not holding anything, which means that length is 0. Once the length is 0, which means it's a false. That means if any variable, if this particular data type which is having at least one element, then it could be the true case only. For understanding purpose, we can use the bool function to converting into the boolean data type. I have a string, but it doesn't have any character. Okay, I want to be convert our string to bool. So, but it's the string which is having at least one character, which is the space here, for example. Okay, so here the space is the single character. So if you are holding the at least one character, then it was returns the true. If you're not holding anything, that means the length could be the 0, then it was returns the false. Okay, so try to remember this particular point. So for understanding the logical AND, so we should have a different truth table which is following in the Python programming language, which is strictly checking the first input. If my first input is the true, then second input is the result. Okay, so here the logic is for AND operation is first input strictly checking by the AND keyword. If first input is true case, then result is second input. Whatever the input we have it as a second element, that we are getting as a result. Okay, here 34 means true case, so that we are getting the second input is our result. Otherwise, that means if the first input is the false case, then we'll be get the first input. My first input is, for example, 0.000. Okay, AND operator and 67. So my first input is 0.0. 0.0 means false, so that we will be getting the 0.0 is my result. This is the truth table for the or logicalness of the AND operation in Python programming language. To performing the OR operation, we can use the OR keyword. It's quite opposite. If in case, if my first input is the true case, or if my first input is the false case, then result is second input. Otherwise, first input is the true. First input is the result. Here and here, a small difference. So both are checking the first input only. If and only if my first input is the false case, then only it will be go for the, if my first input is the false case, my first input is the false case, then we will be getting the second input. That's correct. Yes. So here my first input is the true case or false case? True means 34 means true or false? It's a true, right?
True.
First input
Yeah.
is the true, right? If and only if the first input is the false, then only the second input is the result. But my first input is the true, right? So that we will be getting the result is the first input only. So here we will be getting the result is 34. So here my first input is the 0.0, right? So which is a false case. If my first input is a false case, then result is what? Second input. Second input is 67, right? So that we will be getting the result is 67. Okay, note these two examples. I just wait for some time. I hope you completed this AND operation and OR operation. Last but not least, which is the logical NOT. For logical NOT, we can use the NOT keyword. So here, which we require only single input. So here NOT is 67. 67 means true keys, so that we'll be getting the false as the result. If input is false case, then result will be the true. Okay. So this is about NOT keyword. So like this, the Python is supporting the some kind of operators. So can you please note these operators? Guys, this is for today's class. I hope you understood. I would like to go for upload this file into Canvas playlist. So we can try to get this particular file from this particular playlist. I think yesterday class recording also uploaded. So today's file also will just try to be uploaded. Okay. Okay. Bye, Srilekha, Rajesh.
Anjan,
Bye bye.
a
Thank
quick
you.
question.
So,
Can you go back the notebook? So in some cell, like let's say that the value of a is defined, right? So until you clear, how do you clear that until you don't redefine it? So let's say like in the previous cell you said a equal to 10, and the next cell you said like you're using some operator where it's using a again. How do you clear it without actually respecifying a value? Is there any way to do it, or?
yeah, of course. For example, you defining some data,
Mhm.
you just print it. After you are using this entire value of a, okay, I want to pre-space this one. Just simply we can use the del function or del keyword and we can delete it. After you delete it, just try to be access the same variable, you will be getting an error. Okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
So this is the way we can able to delete some specific objects.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah. And bye.
Thanks.